Rachelle, Kristelle, Shannon, and Lisa are joining us now. And you know what I love? You're grabbing the tissues already. You're getting ready to let it go. And as we heard in the piece, Rachelle and Kristelle, you both grew up in Seattle. And Lisa and Shannon, you both grew up in Virginia Beach.
Yes.
Where Rachelle, you now live in Virginia Beach. And after all these years, there's no way you saw this coming.
Oh,
Never.
not.
Never.
Not in a million years. You couldn't make it up.
Even when they said we looked alike, I just thought, you know, everybody has a twin out there.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you do.
You actually do.
Look more like twins than
And Lisa and I had no idea at all that our mother had even given birth to twins in the past.
two.
And they knew that they were adopted all these years. So for us, it was pretty mind-blowing. So it wouldn't have even crossed our minds that we were really sisters.
We probably had siblings somewhere.
And you all really just met less than 2 weeks ago, like as all four of you together less than 2 weeks ago. So how was that first initial meeting with all four of you?
Amazing.
Like this.
Yeah, together.
Yeah.
And we haven't skipped a beat.
No, we haven't.
So what similarities do you notice?
Oh, our laugh.
Outside of the
Our kids, my kids, when we were at dinner and Rachelle and I started laughing, they both like put their hands over their mouths and we're looking at each other and like everybody thinks everybody looks like somebody, but she looks so much like my mom. So when I see her, it makes me think of her.
and go ahead, I'm sorry.
Her kids stared at me the whole time we were at dinner. I know. Because they couldn't believe how much I looked like their grandmother and their mom.
And sadly, she passed away a year and a half ago, so we didn't get to meet her.
Yeah.
So she never had a chance to see this reunion?
No.
No.
Well, she sees us.
She
now.
sees
She
us.
sees you now,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I know Shannon and Rachelle, you two met 10 years ago. Because a friend said, oh, you look alike, and you were going to Kitty Chesney concert. You took that picture that we saw in the piece. What goes through your mind now, knowing that you were sisters and didn't know it back then?
I mean, we would have done things a little bit differently.
It explains so much.
Explains a lot, but the crazy thing was that the two friends that kept telling her that we looked alike were my childhood best friends.
And now
And I grew up
best
across the street. Lisa and
we
I
grew
grew
up
up across the street from them. And so here she is. And I did my student teaching at the school where she teaches, but we weren't there at the same time.
Oh, and she just got remarried this summer. We're in Washington State, where I live, and
the best friends were out there
Right.
for the wedding, and they were liking all the
liking
photos
all
on
her
Facebook.
pictures.
What a pretty bride.
Because they were
We're liking them. Oh, isn't that a pretty wedding?
What a pretty bride.
What a pretty bride. Looks just like me. You know, even though you guys really have all just been together, all four of you within the last 2 weeks, you can tell there's love here. But this, you know, a lot of emotions come with this, but there's seems like a complete love
we've
here.
known each other forever.
Yeah, that's what it feels
Last
like.
night we were at dinner and we started laughing. I just looked at everyone and I said, 3 weeks ago we didn't even know you existed. Like, we didn't know you. And now look at us.
You're lucky to get a word in edgewise.
Well, hey, I kind of like it. Makes my job easy. I just sit here, let you go. So, where do you go from here? What's in the future? Because you have kids and you know a lot of familiarity to bring together.
Holidays will be
will be fun.
different.
Yes.
For us, with losing Mom recently, she was Thanksgiving, she was Christmas, she was all of those
All the
things and made it everything. So there's been that void there, but now we feel like we have a piece of her. So.
I may need a tissue. You keep this up.
It's hard with one of us being so far away.
Yeah.
And we have our family that we grew up with, you know, and we have 2 younger brothers, and
Which is such a great part of the story, because to know that they had a good life.
Right.
Oh, we did.
Well, I tell you what, it is a great story, and it's great to have the four of you here. We wish you continued love and everything in your family.
Thank you.
And thank you for sharing this with us.
Oh, thank you.
Really, really appreciate it.